boys and girls, welcome to math class. Today, Miss Sagan and I are going to talk to you about distributive property. So when we're working on multiplication, we know that we have properties. So far we've learned about the commutative property, which means we can flip them in any order and multiply to make it easier. We've learned about associative property, which means we can take 3 or more numbers and multiply them in any order and still get the same product. Today we're going to learn more about distributive property. Distributive property is just when we take a big factor, one of the factors, and we break them apart to make it easier. So let's start with making a number bond. Miss Ryan, let's take 14, and you break it apart into 2 addends, and I will break it apart into 2 addends.
Okay.
So I'm going to pick, well, let's see. What did you pick, Miss Sagan?
I picked 7 and 7 using my doubles back.
Okay, so she picked 7 and 7. I'm going to pick 10 and 7. I mean 10 and what? 4.
4.
Yeah. So we have 14, 10 and 4, or 7 and 7. So we're going to multiply 14 times 3. We've been working on our 3s recently. It's our doubles, and then just add 1 more. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we have this, we're going to change 14 into 10 and 4, or for Miss Sagan's into 7 and 7. So we break it apart, we broke apart one factor, and now we're going to pass it out. So we're going to say 10 times 3. So I'm going to write that right here, 10 times 3, and I'm going to put this big on the screen for you too. 10 times 3, and then I have to add, because I broke apart my factor. So my second part is now going to be 4 times 3. So I'm going to write 4 times 3. So then we'll look at Miss Sagan's. Miss Sagan's, can you explain what yours would be?
Well, since I have 2 7s and I have a 3 as well, I did 7 times 3 and another 7 times 3.
Perfect. And so we both broke this problem apart differently. Let's see if when we multiply it out, if we get the same answer. Okay, let's go. 10 times 3 is 30. 4 times 3 is 12. When I put those together, 30 plus 12 is 42. So I got 42. Miss Sagan, what did you get?
When I get 7 times 3, I know that's 21. So I'm going to have 21 plus 21. And my answer, when I add those together, is 42. The same answer.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter how you break them up, as long as the 2 factors that you break them into add to equal that big number. So now I'm going to teach you a cheer. This is so fun. It helps you remember the steps. So the first thing we do is we take the biggest number and we break it apart.
Break it apart.
Pass it out.
Pass it out.
And then we multiply and add.
Multiply and add.
All right, so we're going to do it together. Ready, Miss Sagan? Break it apart.
Break it apart.
Pass it out. Multiply and add. Multiply and add. And so we'll do that cheer to help us remember the steps. So this is just the first thing to help us remember distributive property. And we break one factor apart to make the problem easier. And that's it. All right, move on to the next slide, and we're going to use this property to help us solve some more window washings. Bye, friends.